out when we started with the training, people would be saying, when should I buy? I mean, where can I buy? How do I start buying? And I'm thinking, do people actually have a strategy of what they actually want to achieve? Have you defined what it is that you want your life to look like? How you want cryptocurrency to change your life? Are you not tired of the lack of money, insufficiency, struggle, you know? And sometimes we approach things with that mentality of struggle that we fail to plan for our success. And I would like you to plan for your success. You know, our reality is that 28,000 less people were employed in Q1 of this year. 28,000 less people. So it means 28,000 people this year who had jobs at the end of last year did not have jobs. Things are getting tougher and tougher. This is not time for us to be playing with our time and with our money and losing money, but to take serious stock of where you want to be. The youth. Look at the stats for the youth. The highest unemployment rate for youth we have seen in the first quarter of 2021. A lot of the people that come into the cryptocurrency space are youth. I want the youth to be encouraged by our youth. This girl I look up to, the one that I spoke to about earlier, that I said her dream last year was to make 500,000 when I spoke to her in October. Not her dream, her target. And I remember asking her at that time saying, Fundo, is that not unrealistic? She says to me, Sis Maggie, I am going to achieve it. Early this year, I spoke to Fundo, that youth, and I said, Fundo, when I spoke to you in October last year, you said your target was 500,000 rands, 500,000 a month. Did you reach it? She said to me, Sis Maggie, not only did I reach it, I actually changed it. I've moved it higher. My target has moved towards 1 million a month. Because she said to me, in this business, I write my goals in pencil because they keep changing. So the reality is that we have recorded the highest unemployment rate. So if you are still faffing around, listening to people that say to you, give us 3,000 and it will be 30,000 in a week, and you jump for that, you are still playing around. You have not seen how real this is. So look at your life and ask yourself some questions. You could be any of these people. You could be saying, I just want a little extra money. That's how I started, by the way. I started saying, if I can just make an extra 6,000 rands a month, it will stretch a bit. It will cover certain things. I said that. And just by saying that, I started applying my mind in this Mining City offer. I found myself making 20,000 a month, 50,000 a month, because I decided that I am going to give it a go. You may be drowning in debt and you are saying, I don't know how to get out of this. As long as you are still saying, I don't know how to get out of this, and not asking, how can I get myself out of this? You are not going to go anywhere. You may be in a situation that, finances are just affecting your relationships, not only with your spouse, with your family, with your sisters, with your friends. But you are always borrowing money and not returning it. Your relationships are broken. If that is your reality, you need to start thinking differently about money. Maybe you've got a business, right? And things are just so bad. How about a business that does not require you to pay rent, to pay employees, but needs you to use your mouth and just get them into a session and get paid? Start rethinking. What is your reality? What is it that you are actually looking for? When you look into 5 years' time, what are you seeing? Are you liking what you're seeing? If you're not, think about the cryptocurrency wealth. This is the roadmap. So those who came in here thinking that I am going to make a quick buck, you are going to lose money. You are going to find yourself in 5 years' time not having moved because you did not take your life seriously. You did not sit down and actually think, what do I actually want to achieve? Even if I said to you, put in money today, it will get you 30,000 rands tomorrow, in a month's time, then what? What happens when you get that 30,000 rands? Settle debt, go on holiday, buy a smart TV, then what? This is serious, guys. We are talking about the future of our children, creating a legacy And anything worth building takes time. If you are building a legacy, it needs perseverance, it needs commitment, it needs it needs your hands to work. So stop thinking that you are going to change your life with cryptocurrency by saying to me, oh, Maggie, I want to put in 1,000 rands. Start thinking differently. One thing that this space allowed me to do is to dream. It allowed me to, you'll see my dream right now. You'll see it. Start thinking differently. There are different phases that you will go through, but these are phases of a builder. You'll see the last stage, phase 4, is financial freedom. That's what we're looking for. Use this. Cryptocurrency will not always be so lucrative, but you want to say to your kids, to your grandchildren, when Bitcoin Vault was introduced, when electric cash was introduced, I did this. I rolled up my sleeves. I dug into this thing. Today, my child, you are enjoying the benefits because you are going to be a multimillionaire. You need to change your mindset. Change your mindset. Move away from that 30,000 rands, that fake 30,000 rands that you were promised. And you're going to come back to me crying later and saying, Maggie, now they are showing me, they said I was going to make 30,000 rands, but they're showing me that I just made 1 million, but to withdraw this million, I must give them 50,000 rands. I want to go and loan 50,000 rands from the bank to release the millions that they are promising me. And then you go to the bank, get 30,000 rands, pay these people you don't even know, and they're gone with your money and you cry again. Come on, let's start working. Phase 1, you plant your seed. Somebody said, yeah, but Maggie, these things need money. What does not need money? Oh, people don't have money. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying people have money. I understand absolutely that people are struggling financially. But sometimes we need to also be looking at where we are putting our money. You know, somebody showed me a picture that had 3 jars. One jar said a jar of wants, things that we want. The second jar was a jar of needs. The third jar was a jar of dreams. The jar of wants had so much money in because we keep pumping money into what I want this, I want this. The jar of needs, what we absolutely need, had a bit more, a bit less than this one of wants. It had some money. The one of dreams, absolutely nothing, a few coins. That tells you that people channel money in different places, but that they don't have money. You know, the other day I went to the local post office. The queue was very long and I left. The next day I went very early in the morning to see, because I wanted to beat the queue. And I got there, and as I got there, it was still closed. Then the guy who works there starts taking out chairs and putting out chairs. And then I said, what are those for? He said, no, those are the queue. It's for the people that are going to come and collect their 350, the relief fund, COVID relief fund. So I said, okay. I said, but the queue was long. He said, no, there's 2 different queues. When I should just come in because I wanted to renew my license. So now the queue for the SASSA fund, for the relief fund, the 350. And he said to me, but you know what's sad? I said, no. Because I said, there's a lot of people. And they said, yeah. And he says, do you know what's sad? He said, what is sad is that because in that center where the post office is, there's a spa, and next to spa, there's Tops. He said to me, when they get this 350, they don't even go into spa to buy bread. They go into Tops. And you tell me that people don't have money. It's about where, if somebody had saved, I mean, they went to Tops, they didn't go and buy bread. So now, think about yourself and be real to yourself. Planting a seed. You know, I always say, people think I'm crazy. I say, money grows on trees. And say, Maggie, we've always been told that money doesn't grow on trees. And I say, okay, but money is made of paper. Paper comes from trees. And they say, okay, I suppose. Then I say, but now, when I say plant a seed, I'm just using an example to say plant a seed. That seed will grow into a tree. That tree grows into, we cut it, make money. And it's just a joke, but the real thing behind it is that you have to put in money to make money. But the difference is that when you put in money in just buying and holding, you will not make a lot of money unless you keep putting in more and more and more money to be able to make millions. You must put in a lot of money. But now we are saying people don't have money to be putting in more and more and more money. So I'm saying if you buy a mining seed plan, then you make that you work and make that money keep growing over and over and over. Again, you say you don't have more money to put in. So make the money. So plant your seed. And then you go into the income generation phase. That phase is where You want to be making money to make a living. You want to supplement your salary. Maybe you're not even working, you just need money for rent. And so you must establish sound business principles. It's a business. And in this business, you are fortunate because you've got a community that helps you in establishing your sound business principles. Every business, you show up every day, you do your activities, you do what you need to do for money to come in, and we help you in building your business. You learn the skills, okay? And then in that way, you start accumulating the cryptocurrency and using it because you need to live. So you accumulate it to use it, but you're not spending more money. You are earning it and you use it to live your life. It funds your daily living. You settle your debt. You work through that phase, and then you are going to kick into the wealth creation phase. Things are starting to look better. Now you've got surplus. You are now growing a business. What is your business? Just empowering other people to do what you were doing. Support them. And now you've got surplus. You've got extra money. What do you do with it? Now you start buying all the other cryptocurrencies you wanted to buy. Now you start collecting properties. Now you are one of those people that are talking about it is a year of title deeds because you buy properties cash now. Remember, debt is settled. Now you are growing your business. You've had a dream of owning a particular business, but could not fund it. Now you've got all this cryptocurrency you are collecting, and over time, they are appreciating in value. Suddenly, money is not a problem anymore. Did it happen overnight? No. 2 years, maybe. 3 years, maybe. 4 years, maybe. Is 5 years too long to see your financial freedom when you have been sitting in that position for more than 10 years? Come on. We need to be serious, guys. There's no joking anymore. Now, when you go past the wealth creation phase, financial freedom sets in. You are now it. You don't have to work another day. Your business is in autopilot. You have invested your money wisely. Robert Kiyosaki says an investment should be that pays an asset that pays for your lifestyle without you having to work another day. That means that if your living expenses for a month are 100,000 rands, now you've got assets that every month they bring 100,000 into your pocket without you raising a finger. That is where we are working towards in our cryptocurrency space. The question is, are you here to be faffing around, or are you here to say, I honestly and absolutely want to change my life and I am ready to do it? If you are, please do it. Please do it, because I am busy building my dream. You need to know what your dream is. And where we go wrong, we don't even write down your dream. Tell your story to yourself. Write it down, because that story is your inspiration to move you forward. When I'm saying I'm building my dream, I think about my story. I tell my story.